skin. In this next portion, we're going to be creating a Voronoi pattern right on the outside as a skin. So to do that, let's go here to Vector, then go here to Populate 3D, where we can take the original tower, which is going to be this one, and we're going to plug that in right into the region, and it'll create some points here. Now what we want to do is take, right now let's not worry about the count seed, but we do want to create a, here, go to Mesh, then go to Voronoi 3D, plug in the points right into it, and you'll see that it creates a box right to the extents there. Now what we want to do is actually take this box and make it a little bit bigger so it doesn't clip on the outside and create some weird results. So let's actually go to Scale, take the box, plug it into there, then go to Area to get the centroid of that box, and we'll plug that into the center. And then the factor, we're going to go to 1.5. So we're going to be creating a box that's 1.5 bigger than the original one that we have there. So that the reason why we do that is because we want to take that geometry and plug that into the box, and we can actually take this and kind of organize it a little bit so we can move on to the next step, which is going to be to intersect. It's going to be to intersect this with let's see, the towers that are rotated around, which are going to be right here. So let's go here to intersect, physical, BREP, and then let's plug in the cells on BREP A, and go here to geometry and plug that into BREP B. Now let's go ahead and take this and hide it, and see that it actually only created it on one side, or on one of the towers. So what we want to do is go back down here and go to Graft, and it'll take a little bit of time, but you'll see that it'll actually update and give you the Voronoi pattern right on that surface. So that's what we're going to be using for the exterior skin, and this surface is going to be what we're going to use for the glass. So now that we have that and we have the exterior, now we could actually mess around with a little bit with the count. So we could go to 200, so increase the density with 200 here. So it will take a little bit longer, and you'll see it does take a bit of time, but it gives you a pretty cool result at the end. And then here seed is going to be right now it's at 1. It's going to give you another random solution for the points that we have here. If it doesn't look right, or you want to see if you can get a different result just by changing the seed, you can actually do that. So the count actually determines the density of the tower, and so I'm going to go ahead and create the structure now on the exterior so we can see what it can look like with the render towards the end. I'm going to create some pipes here, and I'm going to make sure that I go here to caps, go to flat, and then we can do a radius of 3, plug that in right away. That way when we plug in the curves, we don't have to change the slider, because it's going to be a fairly heavy movement. So make sure to, at this point, you can go ahead and save your work, and then we're going to plug this into this one, and then you'll see the results in a second. So let's go ahead and plug it in here, and let's see what it gives us. And there we have the pipes now that have been created on the outside form. Now as you can see, it's getting a little bit difficult to see, so let's go here to display, custom preview, and let's plug in the pipes into there, and go to the shader. We can go to color picker, let's plug that right into that, and let's change the color up a little bit, so we'll make it more of a greenish one here. We could do the same thing with the floors, or with the so let's do that with the exterior form. Let's copy this over, and let's go to this exterior form. Let's change that to blue. So let's change that color here to the lighter blue. and that way we're able to see kind of everything. And you see some of these intersecting points are not working out right, and the reason why that's happening is because these are actually cells that are enclosed, and sometimes they don't work correctly unless you explode the curves. So let's go here to explode these curves, and now let's plug that into the pipes. And it's going to take a little bit of time once again, but you'll see that the intersecting points where things weren't working out before, they'll update and they'll be working just fine. And so there we've created that a twisted tower using circles, rotating them up, and then having the form towards the end and then putting the floors intersecting the tower. So if you have any questions or you have any other ideas for future videos, let me know. I can go ahead and kind of create a tutorial depending on specific needs or what you guys are interested in. So let me know, and hopefully I can see you next time and you enjoyed the tutorial. So I'm going to copy this over and just do a quick floor, change the color of the floor, and there we created that cool tower.